Darren, now, millstone or not, the run continues. Just how tough was Wightlink Tigers tonight?
They're always a tough team to play. You know, they're a very good team. They play out of a small rink. Our aim tonight was to get a good jump on them. You know, you've got to beat them in your own barn. Then we'll take care of the away game when it comes up. But that was probably our toughest game today. We said that before we went into it. We knew we had a job to do. We set about our goals, and penalties killed us a little bit, but we dealt with them. Scored a couple of short-handed goals, which is always a bonus. But I think overall it was good. It was good.
Preparation-wise, if you're thinking about it, the big one is, the next game is always a big one, but the big one is next weekend. It's Haringey Racers up at Ali Pally. Has it been difficult to try and just focus on this game before that one?
No, I mean everyone's always got that in the back of their mind. It's Haringey, a new team, they spent a lot of money, but we're a team, we're a bunch of professionals, you know. Well, we're not professionals, but we like to think we are. We turn up to be like that. We take every game as it comes. We take every shift as it comes. And I think after tonight, the atmosphere in the dressing room is just A1, and I think everyone's buzzing for next week. And I think next week will be a very, very good game.
The run goes to 4 from 4 this season. I think that's 18 on the spin now, which is a pretty impressive run. I'm mentioning it. Is it a millstone around your neck, or are you just saying, look, we'll just take a game at a time?
You take a game at a time, every time. We take training each week as it comes, every game as it comes, and that's our only aim is to win our next game. We don't get ahead of ourselves. Everyone knows what they've got to do. Everyone's job is to do their job at the next shift. And a great job tonight from some guys that haven't played. Mason Wild stepped up, great game. He knew his job, given him a job to do, he went out there and done it, and he's probably earned himself a very good spot on the team now.
Yeah, very interesting. I think Mr. Cox found himself off early, few indiscretions, few people having a sit down on the far side. You said you got a couple of good goals when you were short-handed. You know, was that the turning point? Was that the fact that your skills come to the fore and got yourself those goals at the most important time?
I mean, I took it myself. I took a couple of bad penalties at the start, but going into this game I wanted to get a little bit nitty. I wanted to get a bit nitty-gritty and people to get stuck in a bit. Ahead of next week, they're a tough team, Haringey. They'll bring a lot of aggression, and it was nice to sort of get a few players clearing their sort of themselves out.
The thought processes,
have a good clear out, get rid of a bit of aggression and stuff going into next week, and that's a massive game for us. But I mean, like I say, there were a lot of penalties, and people got to step up, and they've done a job, and that just goes to show the scope of the squad that we've got. There's always people to step in and do a job. Every
aspect of the game has to be looked at from a coach's point of view, from the physicality to the play and all the plays that go on and who plays with who. So, you know, tonight was a great yardstick for you heading into next week.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like I say, Wightlink, very good team. We knew they were going to come. They came with a full bench. They had 4 lines ready to go. We let them back in a couple of times, but like I say, I took a time out near the end, said a few things, and people know when we make mistakes, we know. We're a bunch of guys, we're a bunch of friends, we're all Oxford homegrown, we've known each other a long time. We don't need to snap at each other. We know, everyone knows when they've done something wrong. We just pat each other on the back, get on top of it, and take it in the next shift and go and do a job.
End of the night, you've won a game, and it must be a very satisfied coach that heads into training on Wednesday ready for next week.
It will, but tonight's done, it's in the past. It's a good job, we're going to have a beer and have a good giggle, but Wednesday comes and it's a new goal for next week.
Cheers. Okay, I'm joined now by Mike Whillock. Now we've got to say, they're putting you down for 2 goals. So you reckon it's only 1?
I thought it was 1+1, but we'll go for 2 if that's what the scoreboard says.
Hey, the stats never lie. It's down there in black and white. Great victory, bit of a difficult one.
Yeah, well, obviously we came out there looking in the warm-up. You know, they had a full bench. Obviously, last season I know they were good opposition again as well. So. Yeah, no, we weren't expecting quite such a big win, but obviously we're battling hard, we're training hard, we're putting the body about, putting the goals in. So yeah, no, good.
Very, very interesting game today, wasn't it? They play on a small rink.
Yeah.
They came over here. They come from good pedigree, so to speak, and possibly one of the toughest games you face this season. Yeah,
I'd say so. I think Haringey next week might be a bit of an eye opener as well. But yeah, I mean, they didn't have bust legs in the first period. They came out flying, we came out flying, and yeah, good intensity, good game.
And what was really nice today, you know, for the uninitiated, was a lot of the Stars players got to sit down in the sin bin.
Yeah,
There was a few in the bin tonight.
Myself also got a 10-minute at the end there, but it's not going to win me any fans. But we all know who was wearing the stripes today, so it's not unusual for that sort of behaviour.
It is, you know, I say that, but you know, all eyes. The run keeps going, but all eyes now will focus on the next match, and it's one that's hovered over the background of this match in particular. But to put away the Whitelinks, you know, the run goes on. Do people talk about the run or not?
Well, I mean, a 4-game hot streak is something to build on, definitely. Obviously, we don't want to lose that now. If we make that 5, that's going to be fairly special, but I think it's doable.
But Mike Whillock, 1 goal at least. Talk us through it.
Well, it's actually penalty kill goal. Again, it's just coming from the training that we're doing. We're hitting hard, blocking shots. I mean, we're hitting in training, we're hitting out in games. So, yeah, it's just through grit and the way we're playing.
And what did you think about the atmosphere tonight? Again, you've played in Germany, I believe, and
no, good crowd. Good crowd. Shamu was with us as well again. So yeah, good crowd, buzzing environment.
It's always nice, and there must be now getting a real. There's been a together spirit last year, obviously winning the title, but the boys must be sensing there's a chance of something special and relishing every challenge that's coming. Yeah,
well, to be honest, we're coming from being champions. All we want to do is win more games than we did last season. So
there we are.
That's
if you keep getting 1 or 2 goals in a game, who cares?
Yeah,
that's the way it goes. Mike, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Councillor Bob Price, leader of the City Council, your first glimpse of ice hockey, what do you think?
Fantastic. I mean, exciting, big music, colour, drama, speed, and speed of reaction, and some interesting incidents in the first quarter.
It's a very physical sport. You've just said to me that you're a fan of the oval ball game as opposed to the round ball game, which is a very physical sport. But you've also just told me you've lived in Oxford 35 years.
Yeah, well, I've been to the ice rink a few times, especially with my elder daughter who skated a bit, but never saw an ice hockey match in all that time.
You'd never seen, so we've unearthed a jewel for you tonight.
Fantastic, yes. Well, I'd certainly like to come again and bring my daughter with me, because she likes this kind of stuff too, I'm sure.
And one of the things about the City Stars is they are defending their title. They're trying to get a local side together, which they've put together with Darren, Elliott, the coach, and they're trying to promote locality and everything else. And the city's always looking for bright spots.
I think one of the things that I've certainly picked up from talking to people here is the need to get the news out about the success of the team. So the City Council's website, our own staff, I work at Oxford Brookes University, using the university website, that kind of thing would be very important to get more people involved, because it clearly is a gem, as you say.
Now, over 35 years, social networking has been high. Email, electronic addresses and web pages have all come on. But a little bit of news about yourself. You were very instrumental back in the day with Oxys getting this place built. I was elected to the council in '81, and there was a lot of movement then to get the ice rink. And quite a few of us as young councillors were very keen on sport and thought this was a great addition to the city. And of course we knew about the old ice rink down the Botley Road, and we thought, why not try and revive it? So Barbara Gatehouse was chair of recreation, and we supported her to get the ice rink built. Got the architect in, famous architect, and we got a great ice rink. And it's just taken you 35 years to come to your first ice hockey night.
That's right, yeah.
Bob, you're a bit slow on the uptake, aren't you?
Afraid so, yes. I only live about 200 metres away as well.
Well, we're going to have to make sure we see you down a lot more and cheer those Stars boys on.
Absolutely, they were great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mason, you got the Man of the Match award today. What did it feel like to get you? Was it your first Man of the Match?
It's not the first Man of the Match I've ever got, but with the team it is. Obviously it's like my first proper game I played with them, and I managed to get a Man of the Match, so it's all good.
Jobs are good, and then you've come up through I believe you were playing at Bracknell?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And now you've come back to Oxford?
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you originate from?
I'm originally from Bournemouth, and I played up for all sorts of teams. I'm originally from Gosport. Gosport was the team I did most of my junior career. Went to Bracknell, then played for uni hockey for a while, which obviously sort of let myself go a little bit hockey-wise.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's nice to get sort of back playing for a proper team with a bit more sort of structure in it. So,
now, you won the under-18s with Bracknell, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
So you know what a winning mentality is in the side. Have you got the same down here in the change rooms?
Yeah, massively, massively so. Like, everyone's sort of rooting to win. I mean, we're the team to beat, it sounds like, so definitely.
And when you look across and look at some of the old hands like Greeny or maybe Clarkey and Coxey at the back when he's on the field of play, it's good to know you've got people out there that are good good players.
100%, 100%, and they're always sort of like supporting us and making sure and sort of bringing on the younger players or the new starters like myself.
There we are. Now, the Man of the Match award was a case of lager.
Yeah.
And does that get readily distributed after a game?
Yeah, massively so. Like everyone gets a drink, and yeah, it's great.
So the team ethic is all there, all in one. It's all working really well. And
Yeah.
Ned over the horizon.
Yeah.
Come Haringey without an H.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that one?
Massively so. I mean, obviously, I'm not used to this league, but I've heard they're the other team to beat, and massively looking forward to that game, and hopefully we can sort of.
How have you adjusted to the pace between a title-winning under-18 side and now senior hockey?
It's been sort of a bit different. I mean, I'm not the biggest hitter in the world, but I'm reasonably quick, so I sort of seem to dodge my hits. And
Now, when you scored your goal, well, when it hit the back of the net, did you know it was in the moment it left your stick?
no, I didn't. I was sort of looking. I was like looking. Has it gone in? Has it gone in? And as soon as I saw it was in, I was like, yes, get in.
Yeah,
and I really wanted to score. So.
Well, you can't say fairer than that. Goal, Man of the Match award, and with a side that's now 4 out of 4, you've got to be looking for 5 out of 5.
100%, definitely. I can't wait.
Man of the Match against the Wightlink Tigers, Mason. Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers.